Hi, it's Paul, and today I'm an old man with a revisit of my red paddle deck bag. About 4 years ago I made a video about this deck bag. In fact, I think it might even have been my first ever video. I'm really not sure now. It's a long time ago. And at the time, we just stop here. At the time, there were things I had a bit of a whinge about, and since I posted that video, I've had some comments. I'll stick them up on the screen. But essentially, a lot of the commenters were saying, wouldn't it be better with just bungee straps? My issue was the method of tie down, which was these string things and what they refer to as LST clips. And I don't like them. I think I've got some more in here that I put in as an example. So that is an LST clip, and I complained about a couple of things really in the video. One, that there was no logical pattern for threading up the cords to secure it to the board, and two, the LST clips are really hard work, especially when the climate gets a little bit colder as it moves on towards winter. I think we're about 6 degrees today, so trying to get those to work is a pain. So let's deal with that first. On Red's video site on YouTube, I think, I'll link it below, there is a video that shows you how to make the LST clips work easier. And what it says is, push the bar to the side and flip it out. And then when you're done, flip it back in. So if I try and demonstrate on the end of this other LST clip, you clip it on like normal, but to take it off, you push the bar to one side so it's on the outside, and then it comes off easier. Editor Paul just interjecting here because it's not very clear on the video. So here we go, LST clip, clipping to a ring in the conventional manner. Just clips on, and it's hard work to press it to get it off. It hurts my thumb. So I'll clip it back on again, and what they suggest is that you press the bar to one side and let it flick out over the end of the hook, and then you can pull it off whatever it's hooked to, in this case the ring, and then you flick the bar sideways again to get it back into the correct position for working as a conventional lock-in hook. Okay. And I'll accept it comes off easier. Is it easy? No. The metal spring clips on the strap, they're fine. But these plastic ones, I still do not like. So a couple of people said, as I say, why not just hold it down with bungees? And for about 3 years it hung on my garage wall doing nothing. And then I read a comment that said, can't be doing with all the faff, just chuck it away and put some bungees on it. And I thought, you know what, that's what I ought to do. So that's exactly what I did. So now, to undo the bag, I just unhook the bungees. And we are done. Bear with me while I take the board out of the water. So So here we go. I attached 4 single bungees to the, let's get rid of that for a minute, to the gear mounts or gear lashing points, whatever you call them, on the bag. The hooks, when they're not in use, hook out the way on these loops, and that is actually quite important, because otherwise when you do this, it's alright putting it on, but when you come to take it off, it gets hooked on everything. Let's portage. And then when I come to the other side of my portage point, of which there are many on the River Nene, I just take it off on the shoulder strap, and hook it back on. Now, I added them onto the gear mounts. Could I have just used a normal bungee strap and gone from there to there and there to there? Yes, absolutely. In fact, you could even lift the bungees up and slide it underneath. I just don't like doing that. So, to complete my 2024 long-term review of the Red Paddle deck bag, I would not do without it now. It was suggested to me that there are cheaper options available. Yes, there are. I was looking, I forget how much this is now. I think I paid 85 quid for it, £85 for it, or thereabouts. I've seen an identical one for sale, I don't know, somewhere like Australia, and it's absolutely identical, just branded different, which I think is weird, but you can't get it in the UK. But there's a Lomo one for 40 odd pounds, which looks more like the old sea kayak ones, a little bit smaller maybe, and it's not waterproof. This is supposed to be waterproof. Would I trust it underwater? No, but certainly in terms of keeping rain off and stuff like that, it's great. And even with flipping the board over, I've done that accidentally a couple of times, and it's fine after that. It's not suffered at all, so I'm happy with the waterproof level of it. So, like I say, would I do without it? No, I wouldn't. I use it a lot now. LST clips? No, waste of time. Bungees, definitely the way to go, without a doubt. As is so often the case when I'm editing, I'm sat here thinking, oh, I should have included this and I didn't include that. So here we go with the bits I missed. The elastic sort of tie-down cords, yes, I use those pretty much every time I use the bag. They are getting a bit worn now, so I might have to replace them, and when I do, I'll probably use something a bit thicker. Top non-waterproof zip pocket, yep, that usually has a little dry bag in it with my car keys and maybe a camera or some batteries or something. Carry handle gets used every time I move it from the garage to the car or the car to the garage or wherever. Shoulder strap gets used every time I'm portaging down on the Nene, which is very, very often. Bottle pockets, yep, I've always got at least one bottle of water with me. I'm guessing I've probably used it in total, I don't know, 50, 60 times, and the only thing that's failed on it is the zip pull. So I replaced that with a stainless steel keyring, split ring. So overall, would I buy it again? Yes, absolutely. I would buy it again, especially given that it's about half the price that I paid for it currently. I've no complaints about it now. I've fixed the problem with the tying down of it. So there you have it. Oh, and last question, is it really waterproof? Well, video incoming. So there you have it. Hope that's been of some help. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.